Alright folks, as promised, I told you that I'm going to give you a video about the three divinities, right? So this explains how what you call consciousness really plays about inside human beings. So we as human beings, we know that we are composed of people, places, and things, right? That's what humans being. Some people are dying, some people are being born, some people are working, some people are being happy, some people are sad. What means that everybody's working inside their own, but they're being controlled by some mechanism that is also spiritual at the same time, it's emotional, at the same time, it's physical. So truly, this is an amazing feeling to have that there is something called divinity, there is something to help us. So what you understand is that divinity, or the three divinities, is the three types of breath that this place or the world offers for each and everybody. Remember, the human body releases energy, whether it's your name or your surname or your character or personality. The human body originally by the universe releases energy. So what that means is you talk to anyone, you talk to anything. So these three divinities that are inside our body as we breathe, they correspond to what a human is here for. Your mission, what do you expect to get from earth? See, some people like money, some people like human interaction, some people like emotions. So these triplixities or divinities, they are the cause of the darkness, light, and energy that comes from the quantum field, where your thoughts are in darkness and somebody gives you advice, for example. That's the same concept that the divinities work. So the more somebody gives you awareness, then you gain more awareness, then you gain a dimension or a piece of yourself that understands more. So that's what a divinity comes from. So when I talk about the three divinities, I'm talking about the breath that comes from the physical world, the breath that comes from the emotional world, and the breath that comes from the breath world or the spiritual world. Spirit is breath. So if you look around, you see everything. You see the background, the trees, you see me, you see what I'm doing, but you cannot see oxygen or you cannot see air. What that truly says that is that air is the only, air is the most powerful point of reference that brings us here. So it's not money, so it's not human emotions, it's finding out why we're here. So as much as air you cannot see the universe is invisible, it makes itself transparent. So until you tap into its own moment, its own silence, then you can know what's going on. So once we speak about these three divinities, there's bodies or entities or people that speak in a fixed physical world, the money world. I call it the money world. Then there's people who speak in the emotional world. These are all spiritual planes, because as much as they have the money world, there's a place where the money is being what can you call, money is God, where money is God. So the part of the body inside a human being where they create money as being the first thing for survival here, that's where that place is God. So it becomes the pineal gland, that's the spiritual part, because this person doesn't care about that part. They release the physical part, the physical words. So that part, money goes there, and when money goes into the pineal gland, it swaps itself, it swaps the whole blood. You understand? So if you choose money, something that's man-made as well, so it reflects itself inside the pineal gland. So even when you see people, and you want people with money, when you're chilling with people, you want to chill with people with money and all that stuff, not knowing that it's systematic, not knowing that it's part of divinities. You need the awareness. So until you learn the experience of earth, that you're not coming here for money. It's money is already here. Money has always been here. So the first divinity is the breath, the second is the blood, the third is the what? The physical one, the bone or the body. So when you speak about things like I want to get 50,000, man, you know that there's no something called 50,000 inside your soul. So what you need to be saying inside the pineal gland is that I want to be so happy that even the amount of energy that I get, money, is equal to the lifestyle, houses and cars and all that connect you to. I want to have 50,000, man. I want to have 100,000, man. You see, there's different ways of seeing these things. So If you can connect there, that world opens, that portal opens, that gateway opens, that universe, that parallel universe opens for you. So you create your own world inside a world that is already existing. But just because you had an awareness to change and flip it. The first divinity is you praying, you praying. But what are you saying? So those words carry energy. Each and every word has power in itself. It carries energy. So once you understand that words carry energy, you know that the charge that is charged with comes from a certain place. It comes from a certain dimension. It comes from a certain universe. It comes from a certain alternate view of this place. So each and every thought, once you grow it, goes into the next dimension. So if your thought is already coming from the pineal gland, oh my word, this world is working for you. This world, if your thoughts are coming from the pineal gland, this world is working for you. That means you are the chakra inside the body that creates itself as a pattern of thought that it's receiving. So people are going to come to you, food, things are going to just drop inside for you. You understand? Because already your pineal gland, your light, is considered this place a dream. So when you speak in light of who you are first. Then everything obeys you, everything comes for you, because the emotions and the physical, they come after the breath. You understand? So who you are is the most important thing first, then comes what you have to do, and eventually you enjoy this place. So these three divinities, so right on. So these three divinities, these three special parts that are inside the body and released through self-help, self-awareness, self-meditation, self-confrontation. They allow the chakra system. Remember, you have the Ida, Pingala, and Shushuma. These are parts of the three divinities. The Ida is here, the Pingala here, and the Shushuma here. So you open these channels as well. So once you open these channels, they allow the flow of the spiritual part, which is also connected with what? I have a video there where it's called what? The cerebrospinal fluid, which is a liquid form that transports energy, super consciousness, super conscious or super awareness inside your body, right? And it goes to the brain via the spinal cord. So once you understand that there's a cerebrospinal fluid, you will know there's a divine part. The body is part of the body. The most important part of the body is designed so that there is a fluid that goes to the brain. It's not dependent on anything but a spiritual cause. So that's what makes you sure that there is a divine part within the human body. That's what makes you sure that divinity is something that you're here for before you can go for anything, so that you can enjoy this place for its own bliss. You understand? That's what you must know this thing for. And the universe creates itself for anything, for everything. You understand? It's not anyone. You can't blame anyone. You just know how to work inside your own body. So the three divinities, they spiral up from the physical spirit to the emotional until to the what? The mental. You know what they say. They say everything is mental here. So once you get to the mental spirit, if you can move, when you move from that place, beings obey. Yes, we're coming into that world, we're coming into that light, we're speaking like that. That means it's already available for us to see and to experiment and to enjoy and to live in. So the world is changing. So the human body, the way it works, is changing. The mechanism has activated its own information, right? So the divine part now is the body as a hologram, as a picture inside its own mind. That's the highest part of a human being. The body as a picture in its own mind. But the picture is created through words, through thoughts. So once you start speaking, energy moves. It affects the body. The body has DNA. It creates itself twice. So the second time is the reflection that's going to hit any other being. So if you're someone who's practicing law of attraction, you know that when people come to you and you've been doing things, you've been working, you've been manifesting, you know what type of person or which type of people are coming to you. Their pineal gland is the exact thing that shows you what this thing is all about, right? So be smart. You have the spiritual world before the physical world. Don't get in trouble. Alright? Me, love you, the Black Sun. See you next time.